Alright guys, so I am going to make juice. I have I have the Nama J2 juicer, but right now I'm going to use the mini Dash cold press juicer. I am going to set this off over here and plug it in. Right now I'm doing some stuff in the kitchen part, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the restroom. And that sounds terrible, I'm sorry. I'm going to use the bathroom countertop, I guess. So let me go ahead and get some stuff out of the fridge. So I went to the wholesale produce market yesterday, and then if you go on my shorts, you can see that. And then so I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the organic stalks and one of the organic cucumbers, and I'm gonna go and grab an apple or two. Sorry about that. Dropped you guys. Okay, so I went and got an organic apple, which I also got at the wholesale produce market. Now let's go for the cutting board and a knife. And a bowl to put everything in. So I live in a small studio, and it doesn't really have a full kitchen. So I'm just going to show you that you guys can accomplish juicing anywhere, however you need. You don't need a lot of space to do it. I do it with a small amount of space. Does it make it a little bit more annoying or difficult? Sure, why not? Do you need a really expensive juicer? No. So I have a brand new, well, I've had it for a little while, but I have the Nama juicer, and I've had it for a while. But I went on Facebook so I can take it to work. I got this little Dash. I paid 25 bucks for it. It is a cold press juicer. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of it for it. The rest of the pieces I have over here. And it's right here. So the rest of the pieces are here. Here's the pusher, the strainer, the auger, and I forget what this part is called, but it's all here. It is a cold press juicer, like I said. Just put this, you just put this part on here. Make sure the auger's in all the way. And then this part, you just make sure you put it on correctly first of all. Hold on. Make sure you twist it where this part meets up with this part. Let me show you. So this part's off over here. You probably can't really see too well, but you go ahead and you just want to hear it. It's kind of got to be sitting down. You hear that? It kind of locked into place. And right here, it's got on, off in the center, and reverse. So that's all you really need. You don't need a giant juicer. You can actually, you could probably take this in the car, which I'm going to make it, I'm going to put a plug into my car where I can just take it anywhere and plug it in and make juice anywhere I need to. I'm trying to make it extremely, extremely difficult for me not to be able to do the juice fast. Basically, give myself no excuses. Alrighty. So if I say I forget something at home, you know, or I didn't have time or felt too lazy to make the juice at home, I can whip this bad boy out, walk into any grocery store and they have cut up fruit already there, you know, and just buy that, shove it in the juicer, drink it up. Oh, I do want to show you some of the herbs that I'm going to be using on this juice fast. I've talked about them on my channel before, so where is it? Pyridine, I'm using the cleanse. I need to go, I've used half of this already, so I need to order another one of these. Herbal Blood, the Livezymes, and their Life Biotic, which is a probiotic. Let me just go ahead and put these back. And with this, I'm just going to use a recyclable, composable bag. And I think I got this at like Trader Joe's when I got some produce there. And I just like to save these so that way it's easy. I'm not going to use the cup, I don't think. I may or may not, we'll see. But let's go ahead and start in on making the juice, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start in on trying to find, I don't want to have to pull out my stand. So here's the kitchen, well, the bathroom sink per se. Judge me or not, I don't care. This is what I'm doing and it's what I gotta do to get it done. So I have a vegetable brush, and this is organic, but they still, you know, just for giggles, shits and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and run it under the water and just clean it off. Okay, good enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel off the sticker here. And I'm also going to scrub the same thing I did with the apple. I'm going to scrub the cucumber. And I'm just going to make cucumber, celery, and green apple. And to be honest with you, that's probably going to be a lot of the juices I make. Those are going to be the base. Because it's such a great deal that I get them organic at the, it's called Maui Fresh in LA. It's a wholesale produce market. It's in the wholesale produce market. And it's the base of what I'm going to make. Before, I've tried juice fasting before, and you'll see in my other channel, in my other videos that I've tried before, and I've gotten to about 2 weeks, somewhere in there, and then I just end up, you know, being weak. But this time, so this is TMI, but that's what's going to happen on this channel, just because that's what happens when you talk about juicing. I've been severely constipated. Like, maybe every 3 days I'll go some. And I just can't, it makes me feel super uncomfortable, cranky, irritated, so on and so forth. Don't sleep very well because of it, and I'm just kind of sick of it. So I have to suck it up and get it done. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go on the DTM style, where it's the 3 juices with all of the Pyridine herbs, and the last thing before I have at the end of the day is a small meal, which would be raw either way, no matter what it is. I haven't decided yet. So, but I am decided I'm going to do a lot more green juices this time, and that's why I said I'm going to, so I just cut the bottom off. I'm sure I could probably just peel each little piece, but it is organic, so there's still a lot of dirt in there, so I want to get up in there and clean it up pretty well, make sure there's no bugs, again, because it is organic. So there's a possibility of bugs, and I know that. So I'm just going to go ahead, and the reason why I'm showing you this is because I want you to see that, you know, it's possible to do no matter what. Even if you don't have a lot of space, you can do it. So there's really no excuse to why you're not doing it. If you see somebody walk in, my boyfriend, he walk in, and I'm trying to do it for him too, but we're going to see how it works out. I'm sure he'll do some of it with me. Let's go ahead and, I don't know if you can see the cutting board, so here's the cutting board. And you can see my whole place. This is it. That's my bed. There's the, can't quite see it. There's the refrigerator, so on and so forth. But it's just a little bit easier for me to do it right here. When I do the Nama juicer, and I do a lot of batch juicing, I will then do it on my kitchen counter, which is here. I just move all this, and I go over here, and here's my, let's see. Here's my Vitamix, and behind that is my Nama J2 juicer. I got all my mason jars here, and then over here I have a setup where I have extra mason jars, or jars per se, glass jars, bowls, whole 9 yards, this is what I do, you know, small living. This is how you do it. And you can do it, and it's easy. Well, let me take that back. It's not necessarily easy, but it's doable. Okay? So, let's go ahead in and start cutting celery. I wonder if I titled this. I don't know if I did. Anyways, doesn't matter. So with the juicers, even the Nama J2 juicer, I noticed, yeah, you can see it. So you want to cut the pieces super small, about, I don't know, 1-inch pieces, and it makes it so much easier. It doesn't really get clogged in the juicer. Now, I didn't tell you, I actually got, I have 2 of these mini juicers. I have one that I got, you can get it at Target, I think you can get it on Amazon. Like I said, I got that one on Facebook. It was never used. The lady was selling it because her daughter bought it and then she moved out and didn't take it with her. So, I mean, good for me, right? Anyways, I have not juiced celery in the mini juicer, so we're about to find out. I do want to make a lot. Before, I was making like enough juice for 2 people in one day. I was like serious batch juicing. I was making like 18 to 16 32-ounce mason jars, and that's just like, it's, if you have to do it that way, then that's fine. But I'm gonna try and be able to, I'm gonna try and make it, and not necessarily every day, but we'll see how it works out. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it every day, but I work super early in the morning, and then sometimes, since I basically have a bunch of fatigue because I don't go to the bathroom a lot, so I'm tired all the time. So I'm trying to make it where I can just juice when I need it, and that's exactly why I got this juicer to take to work. It's for convenience. It's basically to give myself no excuse to not be juicing. Because I notice that, I give myself excuses. Oh, you're tired. Oh, it takes too long. That's the reason why I got the Nama J2 juicer. And then I fell off. And it sucks. It sucks that I just fell off because I don't want to. I need to be healthier. In a story, I just need to be healthier, period. So we're going to go ahead and see. This was not like a giant stock. And the ones that I got, they're not like super duper giant. There was a lot. I think I got like 36 pieces for like $35 or something like that. I think, no, yeah, 36 or 37 stocks. It's basically a good deal. And then on the cucumbers, I got 36 pieces for $25. And if you go to like Whole Foods, dude, you're spending like $2 a pop, almost. Even if you go to there's a place called Sprouts Farmers Market, and it's not really like a farmers market, but it's a grocery store, but that's what they call it. You're paying $1 a piece. So I paid less than $1 a piece. And again, that's at LA Wholesale Produce Market. So I'm going to show you inside the bowl. So far, and this is a pretty big size bowl. Like, here's my head and here's the bowl. So far I have a decent amount of celery. Okay. And I still have a few stalks here, and I'm gonna do the whole stalk. The whole piece. And I was making 32-ounce juices, but I haven't decided whether or not I want to change that. Let me show you the one that I made before. So I have a lot of different sizes. So this guy right here is a 64-ounce jug. This is a 16, and then I have 32s. This right here, I didn't fill it all the way because I was just used what I had cut. And I have two of these. This is cantaloupe and Santa Claus melon juice. And I made that, was that yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. Sorry, there's like something poking me. Really easy. Made it in that juicer as soon as I got it to make sure it worked. And it took me less than like 10 minutes, I think. That was like cleaning the juicer and everything. So that juicer that I just showed you, the little blue one, the Dash, if you really, 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 really want to get a juicer, and the Nama J2 juicer, I was lucky. My dad bought it for me for Christmas. It was $500. That was with the discount code. If you really, really need to juice and get your shit basically back on track, this is a cold press juicer. It is a cold press juicer. And like I said, you can find it on Facebook. If not, go to Target and spend $100 on it. Or I think it's like 80 or 70, somewhere in between there. If you need to get your shit cleaned and you need to get healthy, like, bro, I'm less than 5 foot tall and I have a giant gut, okay? And that's because I don't go to the bathroom. So there's just a shit ton of toxins just recycling, y'all. Sorry, I wanted to put that back in the fridge. Let's continue cutting the celery. Oh, as I was saying, you could take the amount of money that you were going to spend on the Nama J2 juicer, get that smaller juicer, or something similar, and take the leftover money that you are going to spend on the Nama J2 juicer. Fine, you're going to have to juice a little bit more often, but hey, you can take that money and then you can do it all organic. If you're not in California or you're not near Los Angeles, I'm about 45 minutes out from there, and I drive it because it's worth it. I spent less than $200, and I got 2 boxes of the organic cucumbers at 36 pieces for $25 a piece. The celery was think it was like 35, and I think it's about 40 pieces, somewhere around there. It works out to be like about 75 cents a piece per stalk. And then I got 40 pounds of organic apples for 35, 36, somewhere around in there. And then I went to what they call like the Mexican market, and then I got some. I went with my dad. He wanted some cantaloupe. We got 9 pieces for $8. Non-organic. And then I got, for somebody that I work with, I got some cherries. I also got some cherries for myself. I think it was like 8 bags. I'll show you what the bags look like. They're not organic, but hey, dude, I spent like $12 for 8 bags this size. You know how much this would cost in the grocery store on its own? Probably about $10. So I got those for the meal that I may be having at the end of the day. I also got them because my boyfriend likes them too, so. Alright, so in this bowl, this is the entire stock. I've cut it up. Okay. Now we're going in for the cucumber. Sorry this live is like hella long, but I have nothing really else to do. Today's my day off, so come along with me. So I just cut it in half like this, and then I'm going to cut it in smaller pieces like this, and then cut those pieces in half. Just because the opening is not like too huge, and I don't want to have to be like just shoving them in there all the whole time. I don't want to make the motor work too hard, because I'm going to make this live, and then I'm going to go and make a video, and I want to be able to let this cool down in time to make that video. So we're going to go down the center, and then we're just going to go ahead and chop. I wonder if I should put my apron on. We'll see. So, we're at 28 minutes now, and I think that if I do this faster, I can get, you know, a couple jars pumped out. And I want to do this like where like I said, I'm doing this like once a day, or no, well, we'll see. I really want to make them fresh, but batch juicing, depending on the days I have to work and when I get off, may have to be the situation. So I don't want to make this live too long, but we'll see, because then people don't really want to watch it when it's too long. But I'm just bringing you guys along with me, just because I can. And so a lot of the juices that I'm going to be making are, I'm probably going to end up doing a lot of, I'm going to try and do the lemon ginger blast. Actually, I have ginger and turmeric, but I think I'm just going to put ginger in this one. I don't know if I'm going to throw turmeric in it. I'm going to go actually grab my ginger. It's in here. I get my ginger from Whole Foods. You can get it from anywhere. I just like it because you can just pick the pieces that you want. And this is organic. So I'm not going to put a giant thumb in this just because I think this is going to only make around like maybe 20, we'll see. It might make, actually it might make a decent amount. So I'm just going to put a small piece about like this in it. Let's go ahead and in with the scrubber. And then because it's a root, so it sits in the dirt, I just like to scrub it off even though it is organic. That is going to go in it. And then I'm just making these pieces small enough to where I can shove it in the hole. I just like to make sure I don't get any seeds, so I take the little piece off and I throw it off to the side. And so I'm probably not going to make too many videos, because I notice when I have to make videos and set it up and do this and that, it takes me a super long time to make the juice, and I don't want it to be an inconvenience in my life to be healthy, or to get on my healthy journey. And being constipated sucks, super uncomfortable, so I need to do something about it, and I do not want to take no pills, thank you very much. So here's the bowl. We got our celery, our little piece of ginger, our cucumber, and apple. And I'm going to go ahead and see, how much this ends up yielding. Put that in there. Let's go put the ginger back in the fridge. You can see I leave like my trash in these little bags sometimes. And like I said, it does not take this long to make a video, or to make a juice, not to make a video, to make a juice. This is just me taking my good ass time, because it's my day off. Just so you guys can see what a day in the life looks like for me, and what it's like to have to juice. Nobody said things that are good for you are necessarily going to be fast, and I'm okay with that. I have already accepted that. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and these are the two other, so I got a pack from Walmart where these 16-ounce jars come in a pack of 4. So I think in what I just cut up, I'll probably make about 32 ounces, which is 2 of these jars. And for somebody that's really big, they're probably going to need, 32 ounces for one juice. I'm going to try and see if I can just stick with the 16 ounces, and I may throw in 1 or 2 instead of, or 1 or 2 extra, so instead of 3 I may do 4 or 5 per day. We're going to see how this works out. I probably should get a bowl. I'm just going to go ahead and use this clear lid from one of my Tupperwares to set this bad boy on and collect the pulp. Guys, it's not about being fancy. It's not about having all this crazy shit. It's about getting your shit on straight, okay? I'll probably end up mixing them because, well, I'll just do alternating pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and actually cut that ginger in half. That way each one has ginger in it. I probably should put some lemon in here. What do you think? You know what? I can just squeeze it in after I'm done juicing it. I don't want to have to cut anything else right now because we're already at almost 40 minutes on this live here. So let's get into it, okay? So we're going to turn this bad boy on. It's on, ready to go. And sorry if it's a little loud, but hey, that's all right. So we're going to go in with the cucumber, and then we're going to go in with a couple pieces of the celery. Okay, it looks like I might have to use the pusher just because the celery doesn't just like slide up in there, which is fine. I actually might do the celery first and then the cucumber, because then the cucumber will kind of wash it through. Oh, I actually leave this open so that way I don't like just dump it all on me. And this juice isn't too bad because you have the green apple in it, so it doesn't make it super nasty. Let's go ahead and throw in our piece of ginger. Now, if I would have like had all this cut up, it probably would have taken me. Okay, maybe that's not the greatest idea. I might end up having to use the cup that it came with to catch the pulp. Just because it's kind of making a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. And now going in with the apple here. This is going to be a hell of a long live. It's probably going to be an hour live, but that's okay. You guys can choose to watch it or not. Like I said, I'm going to make another video. I'm going to actually make a video on it instead of just a live. Super green, as you can see right here, super green. And like I said, this is going to be the basis of my juice because it's cheaper for me to do it this way. I will be making fruit juices. I did get mini watermelons, organic mini watermelons at the produce market, so I will be using those to make juice. So you are going to have to use the pusher a little bit, which is fine. Not too bad. And we're already pretty close to halfway on this jar here. So I wanted to just gauge how much I'm going to get out of what the amount of fruit and veg that I just used. And we'll find out how much I have left after I finish filling this guy up. And then for me, that's going to determine how many times I need to go to the wholesale produce market. To keep up, and really I go to the produce market, the wholesale produce market, to keep it on a budget. You can if you don't need to worry about that, and I don't necessarily have to, but it's just smarter to be smart. I mean, you could go to Whole Foods, you can go to whatever grocery store you have and get whatever you need, because not everybody has a wholesale produce market near them. But if you just Google, a wholesale produce market near me, most big cities have them, so, don't say you don't have one unless you look. So I've gone through about almost half the produce here in this bowl, and so what I'm going to do is take what I have here, and it's a little bit less than 16 ounces. I'm going to turn that off, put that there. So let's see, there's markings here. Just gotta find them. Let's turn on the light so I can see a little better. Oh, that's not the light. Okay, we're at 12 ounces. All the way to the top is 16. Let me go ahead and cap this guy off, and then I just want to see just about how much I'm going to get from that produce, like I said. I should have turned that light on earlier, huh? See a whole lot better. Let's go back in. These are clean jars. I cleaned them the other day. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Go ahead and go on with the ginger. Actually, let me push that down. And then with the ginger there, we go on with the cucumber. So the cucumber, you're actually going to get the most juice from the cucumbers and the celery. Apples don't make that much juice, but it makes it taste better. And if it tastes nasty, you ain't probably gonna drink it. So that's why a lot of people, when they do juice fasts, they do a lot of fruit juices, and fruit does remove a lot more toxins than veg does. But I'm just gonna see how it helps me stay on the juicing habit with more greens in my juices. Like I said before, I was using a lot of fruit juices, and that's mostly because I think that fruit you get a little, besides apples, you get a lot of juice from. But I just wanted to, try out the greens. Okay, right now, as you can see, it's kind of a little clogged, but let's go ahead and push it down. might have to unclog it. So first of all, let's stop it. And then let's go in reverse. Okay, let's go back again. And see, I always like to check the juicer, make sure it's not getting warm. Totally fine. And turn it back on, and then now we're going to push it back down again. Celery down there and see if that helps. Yeah, it tends to like the celery because it's a little harder, and the apple and the cucumber kind of make it kind of mushy. I might have to take it apart and clean it out a little. Trying to not have to do that. See, that's me being lazy, not having to clean it. But let's go, let's keep going. Oh, but I forgot to tell you, if you do go to the wholesale produce market, you do need to go at like really early. Probably like 5:30, 6 o'clock, the latest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop it, and I'm gonna have to pull it apart, which is very easy. Just let me move this actually. So you just twist and pull up. So it's kind of just a little bit clogged, not too bad, but let's go ahead and declog it. Pull up on that bad boy, pull the auger out, clean this out. So this mini juicer, like I said, it's not to be making like batch juicing in. If you have no choice but to batch juice in it, by all means do it. But it's not necessarily. I almost just dumped that in the juice, yo. Let's get all the juices out there. Underneath here, there's like a little plastic piece, and you just pull it out, and that helps you remove some of the pulp. And celery, super pulpy, and sometimes that's why I cut it into pieces, but sometimes after a while the juicer just gets kind of clogged up, and that's just the way it is. That even happens on the Nama J2 juicers, so just know that. Again, the reason why I got this juicer is for convenience, to take it to work. That way I have no excuses, really. But if this is all you can afford at the moment, get it. Do it. Don't waste your time. Get healthy. Get your shit straight. Get yourself shitting, literally. I know that's TMI, but I mean, it's reality, and a lot of people deal with constipation. Again, that's the main reason why I'm doing this juice fast. I don't know if I'm going to start to... I've already had something to eat today, so I can't start today. But I don't know if I'm going to start tomorrow or the next day. I haven't quite decided exactly what day I'm going to start, and I don't know exactly how long I'm going to go for. That's one thing that I did before, is that I put a number on it, and I think it just freaked me out, low-key. Like, I was just like, oh my god, 60 days, 90 days, da 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 da. And For some people, that's just like a mind fuck, and I guess I'm one of those people. But I know I need to go for an extended one, so we'll see how long I go for. Let's turn it back on again. We're already almost at an hour here. Let's go in there. Don't throw the leaves away from the celery either. There's a lot of nutrition. It's looking like I might not get a whole jar here either, but let's see. Like I said, this was just to determine how much I'm going to get from my produce. Guys, this is like 1-1-1. One small to medium sized celery stalk. One to small, well, I would say small to medium cucumber, and one small apple, and a small piece of ginger. And I have gotten a decent amount of juice out of it. Sort of close this so that way I'm going to just feel comfortable. Doesn't really like in the video. Kind of me on the cat. Yo, I'm making almost 30 something ounces here. 24, 30. We're almost at the same amount over there as around here, and that's fine with me. You know what? It's just to get it in. Because I'm going to be drinking water too, probably some coconuts. I just go to the Asian market here and get the coconuts because it's a little bit easier. I could get them from LA too, but actually I noticed that the Asian market is actually cheaper than LA. Officially done. Let's just let it drip out a little bit more, get whatever is going to come out. Okay, so this guy, we're at 12 ounces and 12 ounces. So we're at 24 ounces, which is great. A little bit lacking on the 32, but that's totally fine. Let me just go get the lid over here. Forgot to grab the lid. And I like the bulb, no leak lids, but I haven't gotten, I just have the ones for the 32 ounce jars, and those 32 ounce jars are not wide mouths, and these are. So I might end up getting the 24 ounce, sorry, the 16 ounce jars, which are these guys, for myself, because it's less work, and just because I like them. The 32 ounce jars, I don't want to have to be splitting jars. I just want to open a jar and go for it. I do have a lot of 32-ounce jars already, so it's kind of a waste, but I'm doing it for convenience for me. I'm not really worried about the money. Maybe some of y'all are, so use what you have. If you don't have mason jars, guess what? Use a cup. Whatever it takes to get it done, do it. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me clean this because it's super easy. I will make another video some other time with me cleaning it. Plus, we're almost already at an hour, and I want to be done with this live. So we got 24 ounces with one celery stalk, one cucumber, and one green apple, and one little tiny piece of ginger. And that's great. And it only took me this long because you guys sat there and watched me, and I ran back and forth, did a couple things. And that's 24 ounces. You could make, if you want to move fast, you can make, in an hour, you could probably make 5, 6, 7 of these. If you're using the Nama J2 juicer, you can get way more a lot faster just because it is a bigger juicer. But with this guy, I would just let it, like, right now it's not hot, but it's warm. So before I go make my other video, I'm going to go ahead and let this cool down if I decide to make another video today. Okay guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell just so you get notified when I make more videos. I would really like to grow this channel just so I can spread knowledge. And I'm not, I don't know everything, but I have done a lot of research and I know a decent amount. And I'm just out here to share my story. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, thumbs it up, the whole 9 yards. Help me out. Thank you so very much. And I'm going to go ahead and end this live.